over the world. Despite those successes, none of that success ever seemed to trickle into our bank account. So we had to kind of reassess everything. A lot of people don't know what the industry is really like, but record labels take 80% of what you make, publishers take 50%, management takes 20%, and that's really just the tip of the iceberg. And that is the reason why, in the last few years, I would say very few of you could even name one or two new bands, pretty much all solo artists breaking through. There's still some bands from the previous years, but no new ones, not really. And that's the reason, that's because there's no money left in the industry with the way things have gone. Thanks very much for pointing that out. So if you do like what we're doing and you'd like to support us, in between each song there will be an opportunity to take away the music. This is our brand new album. It's called Anything But Normal. It's not on Spotify. The song you just heard is from this album. It's only available directly from us on the street or at gigs. However, I know you don't have a CD player, so important detail. When you get the album off us on the street, there is a password printed right here, and that will let you download the album from our website to your phone, and then you can use it in Spotify. And if you got friends that you think would like it, you can give it to them. So have a listen to a couple of songs, see what you think. If you'd like to take away the music, it is only 20 for all three of the albums, and we have these tote bags. They're free with the three albums. Now we think that's a good deal, considering it's €35 for 2 vodka, Red Bull and Temple Bar. And you'll have these forever. And the bag doesn't just say something like Dublin, Trinity, Guinness, Temple Bar or Ireland on it. It says the best buskers in the world are made on Grafton Street, Ireland with love, Keywest. This is one of the most famous streets in the world for music. It's referenced in movies. Ed Sheeran referenced it in his song. Ed Sheeran played here before he was successful. Every other famous Irish artist played here. James Bay played here as well. Lewis Capaldi, Rodrigo Gabriel used to play here. It's a wonderful street for music. So have a listen to a couple of songs, see what you think. In between each song, Glover will be able to help you out. In the meantime, we're going to fire into this next one.
You want to go for the little things?
Yeah. Okay. It's happy. All right. So this is something beautiful. It's from this album. You just want somebody in Dallas, Texas.
I don't know how to pronounce.
I lost them now. Okay, this is for Dallas, Texas. It's called So Beautiful. It's from this album right here. And if you don't mind, guys, can we get everybody into where these red lines are? Because we're not allowed to block the area or we get issued with a fine, especially if an inspector goes past. So if you can just come into where these red lines are all the way in. Don't worry, they're not electrified. They're perfectly safe. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to put these sunglasses on, not because I think I want to look cool or because it's very sunny. It's because eye contact while singing is weird. I mean, look, I'm making eye contact now. Super weird. Nobody likes it. Every time I look at someone, they go like this. Like, they're looking at me until I look at them, and then they go. So, this is for your protection and mine. Now, we're all much more comfortable, right? This is called Something Beautiful. I see you out with him, where you lost my love. You seem lost my love. It's so strange, cause that boy, he seems so dim, and you shine like the sun. What were you thinking of? Ooh, who mends your broken heart? And when you fall apart, who's there to pick the pieces up? When I close my eyes, I just see you. Oh, it be something beautiful. Do you remember all those lazy summer days, drinking cheap red wine with no sense of time? Lost at the picnic, running, laughing hand in hand, and body and soul we meet, flying higher than the trees. Ooh, I love that you're so free. You keep coming back to me, but someday you'll find I'll be waiting when I close something beautiful. This could be the start of something real. This could be the start of something beautiful. This could be the start of something real. This could be the start of something beautiful. Something beautiful. I'm thinking this could be something beautiful. I know that this could be something beautiful. I swear that this could be something beautiful. Thank you very much. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. If you do like what we've been doing and you'd like to take away our music, in between each song, I'll sort of be introducing the next track, and maybe you might consider taking away our music with you. As I said before, very important detail, our brand new album is not available on Spotify or any services like that. It's only available off us on the street. We are now a completely independent band, and we are solely reliant on people buying our music from us so that we can use that money to record more music, to go on tour, etc, etc. So have a listen to one or two songs and see what you think. If you do want to support us, it is only 20 for all three of the albums, plus the bag is totally free with the three albums. We hope you see the value in that. And I should also mention, we're live right now on 4 different social medias. We get about 1,000 messages a week. This week so far, we've already had 1,200 because we played more time last week or whatever, and I've been watching you since. I've been following your lives. I've been listening to some of your songs, and I wish I had gotten an album on the day. Where are you going to be next? When can I? The truth is, for us, we never really see people twice. Very rarely, you know, we might see people twice in the same weekend. They happen to be in Dublin and we're on the street and they're nearby. But generally speaking, in order for us to ever, you'd have to be in the same city, same hour that we are, same street, same country, good weather. There's lots of variables for us to be precisely in the same place at the same hour at some point in the future. So we hope you might say to yourself, you know what, I like what they're doing and I'm going to give them a chance. So have a listen to one or two songs, see what you think. This is Ryu, this is our last performance, so he'll be sitting over here, he can help you as well. If you want to use card as well, you can do that. This next song is called The Things I Wish I'd Done. If I can draw your attention, there's a shop about 3 stores up here, it's called Clark's. I used to work in that place when I was 15 years old. And on the way into work one Monday, I had a conversation with an old man on the bus. I gave him my seat and he started talking to me. And at the time I was 15, so I didn't really pay a lot of attention. But a few months ago, I saw a little boy give his seat up to an old man in a bar. And the conversation, me and him had a conversation afterwards. And basically, we we decided we wanted to try and tell that story from a perspective now, a few years on. And this is that song. It's called "The Things I Wish I'd Done." And again, if you do like what we're doing and yeah, want to support us, you can either chat with Ryu during the song, or you can pop over to Glover after. And as I said before, it is only 20 for all three of the albums together. Plus, we've included those souvenir bags then with the three albums as well, if you want to do that. I'd say we got like 3 songs left. I know it's just 30 minutes. That's about 3 songs, to be honest. Maybe 4, if we're lucky, because we got to finish early to make sure that we get out of the way for the next busker.
On a Monday morning, on the Dublin bus into town, that I offered him my seat to an old man so he could sit down. He smiled and said they don't make them like they used to, and there's no respect among the youth for the older generation. It's a sad, sad revelation what the world is coming to. Don't go wasting precious time. Heed these words of mine. Life goes by and you'll think that you're older, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so keep older. Your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done.
So this will cover it? Yeah. Any change?
No, you just give me the twins.
I mean, I know that's America.
Yeah, just give me the twins.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, he told me of his childhood, his triumphs and his failures on the way, of his deep and boundless sorrow at the past of his dearest wife she made.
Yeah, we're trying to get menus in there.
Then he smiled and said, find someone who makes you laugh and live each moment like your last. Say I love you every night. Say I'm sorry when you fight and leave your anger in the past.
Because they went further the band, they got the guys in there.
And don't go wasting precious time. Heed these words of mine. Life goes by, don't think of it, that you're older, and you're so. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be bolder. Cause your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done. He pressed the bell and said farewell, rose up from his seat, and then he said, go on and live your life, my lad. I hope that my advice will serve you well. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, and you're older, and you're so. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be bolder, 'cause your time much sweeter than honey, my precious thing gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, and do the things I wish I'd done.
Thank you very much, thank you. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so very much for stopping to listen to us. As I said, this is our final performance now today. It's our final performance after a few days. Very long story short, we've had 3 #1 albums in Ireland, a platinum album, 5 #1 singles. We've had tens of millions of streams. We get played all over the world on radio, and we've had songs and movies and TV shows. But as I said, despite with those successes, none of that ever seemed to get into our bank account, so we had to kind of make a decision in 2022. This is Glover. He's able to help you out in between the songs, so if you do want to take away the music while I'm talking, pop on over to him or to Ryu. It is only 20 for all 3 of our albums together in a bundle deal with the tote bag as well, which is a nice souvenir to remember being here on Grafton Street. As I said, our brand new album is not on Spotify, so a lot of people, they go looking for that album on Spotify. It's not there, it'll never be there. Our next album won't be on Spotify either. We are insulating ourselves from as many technologies as we can and making up just a very direct connection with the people who like what we do. We do not care about fame and fortune anymore. We don't care about that visibility. What we care about is something that's a bit more sustainable over time. So we never book venues that we can't sell out. We never overextend ourselves. We just grow slowly and build a direct connection with people. When you're downloading our album, so for example, when you buy the album off us on the street, there's a password here, and that will let you download the album from our website to your phone. At which point you can play it on Spotify. So you can still use your Spotify, you can still put it into your playlists, you just have to download it onto your phone first. And when you're downloading it, you'll be asked if you want to tell us what city you live in. If you tell us what city you live in, we'll be able to let you know. Wonderful. So, as I said before, basically this is Glover. My name is Cav. We go by those names because we're both Andrew. We've been friends since we were 6 years old. We started playing here at 14 and we went over to America when we were 18. We met the rest of the band over there. There are 5 people in Keywest. This is a photo of the band. Ironically, there are only 4 people in this photo because our bass player decided a little while ago that he doesn't like photos. So he asked if he had to be in them and we said no. He said, I really like going on stage, I like playing in the studio, I don't like photos, I don't like music videos. And we said, you don't have to do them if you don't want to. And he said, great. So there's 4 of us, but there is actually 5 when you go to the shows. Basically, we ended up signing a deal in Los Angeles. We were working with a producer called Mark Needham as well, who produced the Mr. Brightside album for The Killers, Radioactive for Imagine Dragons, Rumours for Fleetwood Mac. Hello. We then signed a deal over there, and we've been in record deals, publishing contracts, management contracts, thank you so much. And basically we just got fed up being ripped off by an industry that was getting worse. A lot of people have no idea how bad it really got. The biggest evidence is that there's no bands anymore coming through. There's bands from the past that still exist, but there's no new bands breaking through. There's lots of bands trying to, but in a world level of like success, in the 90s and 2000s, it was just bands everywhere, and solo artists. Now it's primarily solo artists, because a band has to split whatever they make by 4 or 5, and just don't make enough in the end. Record labels take 80% and they take it from the gross. So to explain that, if you make $1 million, they take 800,000. That's 200,000 left. Now, out of the remaining 200,000, they might say, it cost us 300,000 to make and promote your album. So you owe us 100 grand. And you'll carry that into your next album. And you do, you carry your debt from album to album, just with promises. And then eventually you just sort of say, well, you know, most bands just kind of like get taken advantage of and give up eventually. Some can eke out some sort of a living where they play some occasional headline shows and then they do session work for everybody and they don't really write any new music. There's tons of bands doing that. We just didn't want to stop writing new music. So we came to the streets, which is how we started. This next song is called... Sorry, we don't have a set list, so I have to pick. And like I said, I'm exhausted.
Electric Love.
But I'm excited because I'm going to have a pint in
Electric Love.
5 minutes. Dream Stealers could be good, yeah. Okay, this is a brand new single. Oh, it's nearly cool. This is called Dream Stealers. It's about everything I just said. It's about just labels taking advantage of young artists. It's about greed in general. It's about the working class paying for the mistakes of the elite. It's about the housing crisis in the world in general. So it's just kind of about all of that. And actually, you could do me a favor. Don't be shy on this subject. Show of hands, who has Spotify? Right? Most people. That's okay, most people. If you have Spotify during this song, this is one of the few songs that we've actually put onto Spotify from our new music. It's called Dream Stealers. It's, if you save it, apparently it helps us. I don't know. Now, we started doing this a couple of days ago to see what it would be like, and so far we've had 400 people save it. So we're going to see what happens if we continue to do this. Maybe we can tell the algorithm that people are interested in this song. So during this song, please take the time to go onto Spotify. Just find Keywest. The new song is called Dream Stealers. This is that song. Please save it. Don't wait till after, because you won't remember. That's how it works. And then later on when I'm in the pub and I go to him, oh, 10 people did that.
Only 10?
Yeah, a single tear will roll down his face. And I don't know if you want to, it's crushing to see that face, that smiling face, have a single tear roll down that large cheek and just over around the edge and into the beard and disappear forever, never to be seen again. You can't unsee it. I'd rather not see it again today, folks, so if you don't mind, please. Have that back? The Sharpie? Yeah. Scratch it. Ready? What's I call it? Just the basic tartar.
Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. Yo. Yeah. Wonderful. All right, this is called Dream Stealers, and as I said, this is a brand new song, so while you're listening to it, please find it on Spotify. Just search Keywest, one word. You'll see my face doing this, albeit a little bit thinner, younger. My face nonetheless. And then just press save on the
I was a boy, maybe 10 years old. My father sat me down and this is what he told me. Son, you only get what you give in this life. So keep your head in the books and out of the clouds. Old-fashioned work, never let anyone down. A good man always stands up if something ain't right. But now I got dead up to my eyeballs, and I can't afford a house. I feel out of place, the world has changed as my father set me down. And I feel lost, I feel hopeless. I had plans, I had dreams, but they've been stolen. So what's the cost of this so-called progress? 'Cause it seems to me you let families go homeless. You just dream stealers up on Capitol Hill. Dream stealers. Well, I break my back each day, doing maximum work. Oh, I had plans, I had dreams, but they've been stolen. So what's the cost of this so-called progress? 'Cause it seems to me you let families go homeless. You're just dream stealers of Capitol Hill. Dream stealers. Just dream stealers up on Capitol Hill. Dream stealers.
Thank you very much. We are going to play a song for you now that is a little happier. This song is called Apple Tree Hill. It's from this album right here, and there is a really interesting story that goes with this song. By the way, while I'm talking, if anybody wants to take away the music, this is my beautiful assistant. As you can see, he is already holding up his wares. If anybody wants to take away our new album, it's called Anything But Normal. Please remember, it's not on Spotify. It'll never be on Spotify. Our next album as well, which features some of the songs that we're playing today on the street, won't be on Spotify either. We're disconnecting ourselves from as much of these middlemen as we can because we're fed up being ripped off. So if you do want to take away the music, there is a password printed inside the album. Now once you download it from our website to your phone using that password, you can play it in Spotify. It's just a workaround. And it means that you know exactly where your money's going, and instead of giving your money to some giant corporation, you're giving your money straight to me for pints. I mean, more music, recording music. It's definitely not for pints, I promise. It's definitely not for pints. Get a message off the missus as well saying don't have pints, because she's working in here right now. She can hear me from the window. That's actually true. She's after texting me there going no pints. I'm after seeing it on my watch. I have to have pints, sweetheart. It's the final day. Okay, it's a true story. She's like. This song is called Apple Tree Hill, and what's beautiful about this song is this was written originally. Just the concept is finding your soulmate, living your life together, and being buried under an apple tree. Bit mad, I know. But lots of people use this song for their wedding. And a few weeks ago, we played this song on the street. We were at the very top of the street. And while I gave the introduction to the song, and I told people about the fact that it gets used, just step inside the red line here, guys. Everybody inside the red line. You'll be perfectly safe all the way in. Keep coming. Keep going. It's not electrified. I don't know why you're staring. Like inside. Just. This song is called Apple Tree Hill. As I said, with introduction to a couple who had just gotten married in the church on this street, still in full gown, and they walked out because they were going to Stephen's Green Park to get their photos with the photographer. And this was going to be the song they were going to use for their dance that night. And as they went off to the park with the photographer, they came across us by pure coincidence. And so they did have their first dance, but they had it on the street with us singing the song. And we did capture it on video. It's still not up on the internet because he hasn't edited it yet. But it does exist. And it will be up there at some point for you to see. This song is called Apple Tree Hill. It's from this album right here. And please remember, this is how we grow now. We're not interested in getting ripped off anymore. We are people powered, so basically buy our music from us and we can continue to make it and continue to write more. So if you'd like to be a part of this journey, please consider taking away the albums. A lot of people, they watch us on these social media videos after they see us on the street. They end up following us on the live streams. And we get thousands of messages, like literally at least 1,000 a week from people who saw us the week before. And it always says the same thing. I saw you guys last week and I wish I had gotten an album. I didn't. I've been following you now since. I know we're asking you to make an impulse decision, but sometimes it's better to regret something that you did than something that you didn't do. You know, that's what my dad used to say. Unless it's jumping off a cliff halfway down. regretting that decision is, that's better to regret something you didn't do in that case. But everything else, it still applies. That's the one exception to the rule. I don't know why I brought it up, but it's there now. This is
I thought about it all day long. I wanna let you know how I feel in song. Every word, every line must be perfect, most of it should rhyme. 'Cause I will still love you when I'm old and gray, when I can barely see you, 'cause my eyes begin to fail. I will still hold your hand in the pouring rain. We will dance and sing like we're still young, and I will tell you every day, I love you, baby, and I always will. I need you, lady, 'cause I adore you still. And if I go first, please bury me up on Apple Tree Hill. See the world, every sight. We'll do it all one long weekend at a time. We'll have kids, 2 or 3, a big old yard to watch them running free. And I lie beside you when your body aches, when the winter seems much colder, and I'm walking with the cane. I will still make you tea, place warm kisses on your face. We will dance and sing like we're 19, and I'll still take you out of date. I love you, baby, and I always will. I need you, lady, 'cause I adore you still. And if I go first, I'll wait for you up on Apple Tree Hill. Up on Apple Tree Hill. I love you, baby, and I always will. I need you, lady, 'cause I adore you still. And if I go first, please bury me up on Apple Tree Hill. If I go first, I'll wait for you up on Apple Tree Hill. One day I know we'll lie together on Apple Tree Hill.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, we're called Keywest. Thank you so very much for stopping to listen to us. This might be our final song now, as this is the last song. If you'll allow me a moment to tell you a little bit about us. While I'm talking, if anybody wants to take away the music, this is Glover, he can help you out. And again, to remind you, it is only 20 for all three of the albums together with the souvenir tote bag and the passwords so that you can download the music and play them on your phone. So to tell you a little bit more about us, as I said, this is Glover, my name is Cav, and we go by those names because we're both Andrew, so we've always known each other by our surnames. We're from Artane here in Dublin, and we started playing on the street when we were 14. We went over to Los Angeles when we were 18, and we met the rest of the band in LA. We then started busking around America. We met the final member of the band in Keywest. We called ourselves Keywest. We went back over to Los Angeles and started working with a producer called Mark Needham, who produced the Mr. Brightside album for The Killers, Rumours for Fleetwood Mac. We also signed the deal, and since then, all in all, we've had 3 #1 albums, a platinum album. We've had 5 #1 singles. We've had 3 nominations in the Irish Music Awards, tens of millions of streams, and songs on the radio all over the world. Thank you. We've also had songs in movies and TV shows, and like I said, despite those successes, none of it really ever seemed to get into our bank account, so we had to reassess. It got to the point where we were getting older and we were still living these wonderful moments, but basic stuff, you know, like being able to save for a house or build a lasting relationship or any of these things, they became impossible to do. So we decided that we didn't really care about being famous anymore. We just wanted to do something that we love to do, which is to write music and to perform.
Would you be able to hold this for 2 seconds? Thank you.
So we'll finish up with this final song. This is called Parachute, and which said, I will always love you from afar and you'll never know who I am, and that's the idea. That's carousel. And like a long time later, I ran into her on a flight to Dubai and we reconnected, engaged to be married. She came